Okay, thank you, Andrew. Flooding is always a major concern for many people here in the valley. Recently, a group of Harlingen neighbors decided to look into the issue for themselves. Channel 5's Alyssa Cole reports with what they found.
People living on Vision Avenue in the Christian Circle neighborhood have the same worry when the storms roll in.
But when it rains, my house is probably one of the most affected because it's at the lower, and the water seems to rise higher every time it rains.
The biggest concern is the water coming up and that it doesn't stop, and we're going to get water inside the house.
It's a problem they've dealt with for some time. Most recently, earlier this month, storm waters covered driveways. Together, they decided to look into it. They opened a nearby manhole, and they say the pipes needed to drain the water are too small.
Come to find out that there is some large pipe that is running to that particular area, but when it goes from that area out into the street, it actually drains into a small diameter pipe. It could be an 8 to 10 inch pipe. There's absolutely no way that the water's going to be able to drain out from this site into the street itself.
Sergio Hernandez also lives in the neighborhood. He's talking about the pipe system running from the near retention pond to the street. They've reached out to City Hall several times for help, but they say the problem is still unsolved.
We even dealt with the engineer, which is Mr. Andy Vixtal, and he said the way everything is set up is working properly. I said it cannot be working properly because why would the water be backing up into the street again?
Channel 5 also reached out to the city of Harlingen to get answers. The city's Public Works Department responded with a statement that says, quote, the city of Harlingen is currently working to address the concerns of the residents on Christian Circle and the surrounding area. City crews are scheduled to begin improvements to the existing retention pond next week. Due to recent rain, we had to wait for the ground to be dry enough to get equipment in to make the improvements. Work is scheduled to begin on June 2nd, 2021, weather permitting. Despite the city's response, residents are still concerned.
I believe that the fix, it has to be that they actually have to put a larger diameter pipe in that area in the back so that it can allow the actual the water to flow out into Vincent Street so that we don't have to end up with the problem again.
Channel 5 will follow up with the city and residents on June 2nd with the latest updates. Alyssa Cole, Channel 5 News this weekend.